Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing another suggested / random model airport update, and the subject for today's video is going to be Norfolk International Airport. Now this update was suggested by Aviation36 here on YouTube, so I want to give a quick shout out to you. Thank you very much for suggesting this. I've had a lot of fun setting this up. Now, Norfolk is a very interesting airport. It gets quite a few interesting routes and operations. It's actually quite a large focus city for Breeze Airways. Like most US airports, it was opened in the 1930s and forced to turn over the field during the 1940s to the military during World War II. But after that, it once again became a commercial airport and has been one ever since. Now, Norfolk International Airport served just over 4 million passengers in 2022, making it the third largest airport in the state of Virginia, although that does include Washington Reagan and Washington Dulles at the first and second spots. So if you do not include those because they technically serve Washington, D.C., which is not in Virginia, then Norfolk is the largest airport that is just serving Virginia, which is kind of cool. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get straight into the update. So we are going to go ahead and get started here with this Southwest Boeing 737 MAX 8. This guy came in from Chicago Midway, and it's going to be heading out to Baltimore. Next right here, we have a Southwest Boeing 737-700. This guy came in from Denver, and it's going to be heading out to Orlando. Moving on right here, we have an American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy came in from Charlotte and is going to be heading back out there. And moving on around the concourse right here, we have a new model that I actually got for Christmas this year. That is the Republic Airways Embraer 175. This is quite a cool model. This is operating for American Eagle. To my knowledge, all of Republic's house livery aircraft operate for American Eagle. But yeah, this guy came in from Chicago O'Hare earlier today and is going to be heading back out there. Next to him right there, we have an American Eagle CRJ-700. He came in from Washington Reagan and is going to be heading out to Philadelphia. All right, and that concludes our first concourse here. I also did want to mention before we move on here, I don't know if you've noticed, but I actually got a new phone for Christmas earlier, a couple of days ago. So I apologize if the recording looks a little different. Like right now, I'm in some kind of weird mode. Let's go ahead. There we go. That looks better. So I apologize about that. I'm not entirely used to using the camera yet. It's an iPhone 13, which is an upgrade from my old iPhone XR. So it's a much better camera. So hopefully in the end, airport updates are going to look a lot better. But for the time being, I'm not super used to using the camera yet. So I do apologize about that. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with this concourse. We will start over here with Breeze. So this Breeze Embraer 195 arrived in earlier today from Islip, Long Island, up in New York, and he's actually going to be heading out to Lexington. It's a fairly interesting route that I observed earlier today. That is not a regularly scheduled route. As you might guess, we do not get Breeze here in Lexington, but this was actually operating a charter flight. And it was being transferred out to Lexington from here because this is, of course, a base for Breeze earlier today. So when I saw that, I was like, of course, I have to throw that into the update. All right, so moving on right here, we have a United Express Embraer 170. This guy came in from Chicago O'Hare and is going to be heading out to Houston. Next right here, we have a United Boeing 737-700. This guy came in from Houston and is going to be heading out to Denver. And finally right here, get my shadow out of the way, we have a United Express CRJ-550. This guy came in from Newark and is going to be heading back out there. Moving on to Delta, starting right here, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This guy came in from Detroit and is going to be heading out to Atlanta. Next right here, we have the brand new, I believe this is the first airport update this has been in, Delta Embraer 175. Technically, this airport does not get any 175s with the enhanced winglets. Those typically stick to the West Coast, but it's close enough. It's definitely closer than the E170 I would have had to use. Very nice to finally have this model, but yeah, this guy came in from New York LaGuardia and is going to be heading out to New York JFK. Next right here, we have another very interesting aircraft that this airport actually gets, and that is the Delta Boeing 757-200. It's really cool to see an airport that's not as big like this one getting 757 service, because 757 is just such a beautiful aircraft. So yeah, this guy came in from Atlanta earlier today and is going to be heading back out there. Next right here, we have a Frontier Airbus A320neo in the Baja the Whale Shark livery. This guy came in from Orlando MCO and is going to be heading back out there. All right, let me quickly get a better angle for our last aircraft. I was stretching there. Finally, for the concourse right here, we have the Spirit Airbus A320neo. This is the brand new Gemini Jets release. Quite a nice model, actually, aside from the engines. But yeah, this guy earlier today came in from Orlando MCO, and we're just going to say he's loading up for Fort Lauderdale. All right, and that concludes both our concourses, but we do have a couple of aircraft out here on the ramp to go over. We're gonna go ahead and get started right here with this Allegiant Airbus A320. This guy came in from Orlando Sanford and is gonna be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Next right here, we have another Breeze Airways aircraft. This is the A220. So we're gonna say this guy came in from Providence earlier today, and he's going to be heading out to Lansing. Kind of an interesting route they serve. Next right here, we have a FedEx Boeing 767-300ER. Let's zoom out a little, get a better view of him. There we go. This guy came in from Memphis earlier today and is going to be heading back out there. He's just taxiing out for departure now. All right, and just rolling on down the runway right here, we have a UPS Boeing 757-200. This guy came in from Williamsburg, and he is going to be heading out to, and I have totally blanked on the name of the destination. What is it? I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, but I know he was going out to another destination that's not Louisville, which is interesting for UPS. So I will throw that up on screen, whatever it is, I will check. Sorry about that. I honestly just have totally blanked on where that other destination was. So yeah, he came in from Williamsburg and will be heading out to the destination that I forgot. And just like that, that concludes today's update. I hope you guys did enjoy this update. I had a lot of fun doing this airport. It's a very interesting airport. I didn't even really mention this, but it also has a very interestingly shaped terminal. You can kind of see there. Almost got like a one Y-shaped concourse, one going off at an angle. Kind of cool. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. Let me know what suggested airport update you want to see next. I'd like to get a couple more of these pre-recorded before I actually go to England. This may be the last video that comes out before, my collection update is gonna come out before England. So this will probably be the second to last video to come out before England. And then I hope to have my collection update out within the next week. And then after that, I'd like to get a couple of airport updates, just suggested airport updates pre-recorded before I leave for England that I can upload over the next few months. So if you have a suggested airport update you would like me to do, please comment it down below. And I will try to get one of that recorded before I actually leave and upload that over the next few months. All right, so that concludes today's video. I hope you guys do have an absolutely incredible rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.